Good morning, guys. This is David Henry, KJ7LNI. What I'm doing here today is going to do a R.U.S. event with the guys down in Mesa, Chandler area. So it's a preparedness group, and we're checking if we can get communication on simplex only. So I'm going to set up a couple radios here on the bluff. You can kind of see the bluff overhanging here. From here to where the main site is about 60 miles. So it's going to be a long stretch for me to reach here. But I brought a couple different rigs, Yaesu FT-818ND. Running on battery power, so hopefully we can push out 6 watts. I'll run it on its internal batteries also, just to see if I can get it to work with an external antenna. Then I also have a Yaesu FT-897 on the simplex band. We're going to be doing is going to be about 50 watts. Hopefully with a good antenna, we're going to get it up in the air. Hopefully we can get the line of sight where we can get a good communication. I'll let you know and show you kind of how I have my equipment set up. I'm probably going to be working out of the Traverse. We got a lot of wind here today. I'll set the antennas up, set them up out here on this ridge. Hopefully we can get a good line of sight. Hang on and we'll get you going. Thanks so much. Here's a few things right here. I did bring my bow thing out. It's a UV5RTP 8-watt handheld. We'll be using that today also. In my 2-day assault pack, I got a couple things going on here. This is a Mystery Ranch 2-day assault pack. We open that up. I got another pack in here. This little pack is a camera pack, and we'll showcase kind of what's in here right now. So we open this up. We do have a Comet antenna B and C. We got a mic in here. Then we got the Yaesu 818. So we're going to set that up with probably the diamond antenna because it's got a little more gain, and we're going to try to connect with that one. And then if you look at the 2-day assault, we actually used the laptop pouch or the bladder pouch to host or showcase our Yaesu FT-897, and we're going to run that one there on our battery. What we're using for battery today is just a bubble car jumper box, just off of Amazon. We did a couple things with it. We're going to run a battery or a cigarette lighter off of that. We're going to plug that right into the side and use that like the jumper cable. Then we have power ports to a cigarette lighter that'll come off of that, and then of course we have the original power cord for the Yaesu with a power port on the end of it. So we'll get this all hooked up, tied into our antennas, and then we'll tune back in. I also have a Burton solar panel. Doesn't put out a lot of watts, but I'm going to tie it into the battery and just see if we can keep it topped off. That'd be kind of a nice benefit if we can. It's an older unit, but it does work still, so we'll play with that. And stay tuned. We'll see if we can get some contacts. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, guys, a little action report. I am reaching out a little further than I thought I might today, but not quite as far as I'd like to. I'm trying to reach out to Chandler on the far side of the valley. It's about 60 miles from my location right now on simplex. We're going to turn that down just a hair. About 60 miles on simplex. What I ended up doing is hitting North Scottsdale, probably about 35-40 miles on simplex, using both the 818 on about 2.5 watts and the 897 running off of battery power. Both of them are running battery power, the 818 off internal batteries. I am using an external battery pack on the 897 just so we can run full wattage. It doesn't have the internal batteries. Both of these are designed as mobile units that you can run completely off internal batteries, but currently running the 897 off of a jump charger, a bubble battery pack. I've taken this up on top of mountains and made some connections. Works well. The 818, of course, it could use a little more voltage going to it so we can get max watts out, but at 2.5 watts with a diamond antenna, I was still reaching Scottsdale, Arizona from Sun City, Arizona, just by the 303 and El Mirage out in the desert. KJ7LNI, I'm out. I'm going to get you a little closer look to these radios just so you can see what's going on here, and then the antennas. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Quick interruption. That was a gentleman on Scottsdale, or out in Scottsdale, let's say 51st Avenue and the 101. So that's still a pretty good stretch. Full quieting with the 897 Yaesu. Pretty pleased so far with the performance of these two radios. Next time, hope to get a little more elevation. A couple days ago, I was up on top of one of the peaks. Definitely reached out a little further with the 818 and the 897 as far as that goes. But thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a great day. KJ7LNI 73. Correction, stayed out here a little longer, and I did get a hold of people down in Mesa between Power Road or down by Power Road in Mesa. So the FT-897 hit Power Road no problem. The 818 did not quite get that far with the 2.5 watts of internal power with the internal battery, I should say. Just got a call back. Correction, stayed out here a little longer, and I did get a hold of people down in Mesa between Power Road or down by Power Road in Mesa. So the FT-897 hit Power Road no problem. The 818 did not quite get that far with the 2.5 watts of internal power with the internal battery, I should say. Just got a call back.